tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's when, and for a look at it. Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
To be the best, you gotta beat.
Yeah, we got to play well early.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. MP is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard. And for the Pelicans, Fears on the perimeter along with Jones. Eve Messi is out there with Williamson. And it's Murray in at the 1. And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That would certainly be the easier route. Instead, he's put a stake in the ground, and that ground is away from home.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
We all know winning on the road is not easy in the NBA, and when I talked to MP earlier, he made it clear that he is up for the challenge, telling me, quote, "When we're in a tough building with all of the noise, I lock in even more." Reminds me of all the doubters, all of the places I've played where I had to prove that I belong. It's fuel for my fire, Allie, he told me. Certainly sounds like he's fired up tonight, guys.
Truly a lot of desire, more than willing to play the villain. Thank you.
Wow, Murray so quick on his feet and confident with the ball.
Well, you won't find many point guards with better physical tools, Tim, than DeJounte Murray.
Look, Kevin, he's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. That makes him disruptive defensively, and he is more than capable on the other end.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to NP. Denver passing it around. On the wing, Murray. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
To the paint, here's Jones, and he makes good on the layup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Murray, the pass to Blakeney. And Fears has it in the corner. And slam dunk by Fears.
That's a great understanding by Murray. He saw the defense was set up a certain way, and he got it to the open man quickly.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Jones, no one around him. Off target with his 3. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 15-6 run. Took him no time at all on that one. Murray's got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments. A lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Denver leading by 9, and for Denver, they've got Christian Brown, also Cole Anthony out there. MP is out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Pickett in at the power forwards position. MP dishes to Anthony. To the wing right side, 4 on the clock, pass to Blakeney. From outside the arc, they grab their own miss, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of his funk. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Howie, thanks for the great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a two-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP knows that now, but the way his team came together in the postseason was fantastic. A great season capped off with another ring for MP.
Will it go? And the three ball is good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Blakeney gets to Yabusele. Pass to Strother. Back to MP. Over to the left wing. Outside Anthony. Out to the right wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's MP. He's got 13. There's the three. Another three for Denver.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's Williamson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Fears. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Anthony. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Nuggets third.
And last year, this team was so composed at the line, they would love to repeat that success.
MP looking around. Denver passing it around. Back to Yabusele. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
Blakeney's got his 8th assist in the game. Knocks it loose and stolen by MP. Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
For three, Murray, and again Denver with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Denver. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Murray from the arc. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets. Murray kicks to Williamson. Jones in the post. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just...
And now let's take a moment to see how the West... And that is a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Fears on the perimeter along the Jones. Zion Williamson is out there with Eve Misi. And it's Murray in at the one spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. GA here about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Fears. He's got 6, and Jones slams it in.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
That shot misses.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Kevin?
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Now here's Williamson. Jones finds Murray. Williamson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Yabusele. For 3, Murray. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Murray's got 15 points.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Blakeney. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Fears. The tray. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Blakeney passes to Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. New Orleans making some changes here. Queens checked in. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Herbert Jones.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Now here's Murray. Fears with it. Now guarded by Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Queen gets it to go.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And so MP will bring it up for the Nuggets. And I'm sure last season is still fresh in MP's mind, Craig. He accomplished what very few players before him have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time. Wow.
And there's something about the biggest stage in the sport that brings out the best in him. It says something about his mental toughness as well. Not everybody thrives under pressure like he does. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Down low, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And Zion might be one of, if not the, most powerful dunker in the league.
Outside for Murray. Back to MP. Takes a 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Jay. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And MP throws it down.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
New Orleans gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. From downtown, and Brown pulls it down. MP outside. The 3-ball sinks the three-pointer. Blakeney's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nuggets. And so it's Denver going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect...
Put down the candy and get ready for basketball. Well, Grant, we could be in for a spooky game tonight as these two teams face off on Halloween.
I think I saw some costumes out in the crowd. And, you know, it does make this game feel extra special, B.A. It's always fun when you get to show off in a holiday game.
And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And this team's goal was to compete on the road, and so far, so good. MP is looking for another good road performance tonight. And we all know in the NBA, it's hard winning on opposing courts.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. We've got Murray, Gershon Yabusele out there with MP. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Strother in at the 2. They get it back. Jokic's shot is good.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Outside Anunoby, jacks up a 3, gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. New York working the ball around now. No one covering.
This is something you're seeing evolve with Mikal Bridges, expanding his playmaking abilities.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Murray against Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
Here's Blakeney. And MP throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Anunoby for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. And that's now 6 points here for OG Anunoby. Down low. Strother. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Oubre comes in for Anunoby, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Now here's Towns. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. 2 on the clock. And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Denver leading by 5. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Dadier, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Brunson. And Denver with a change here, too. Pickett's checked in. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Bridges outside to the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
To the paint. Blakeney, his 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Oubre. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Blakeney. And so MP will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 7. Inside. Kicks it out to Clark. On the wing, Anthony. Here's Blakeney. From downtown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Towns outside. Double team on Towns. Right wing. Here's Simmons. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
And Ben Simmons, what a triple drive. How about the handle? Woo!
Anthony left side. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got 5 assists in the game. Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been... For New York, Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Stewart, and it's OG Anunoby in for Dadier. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. MP comes in for Caruso. The 3 is up, and MP with the 3. Blakeney's got 15.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's stolen by MP. And we've got word of some news out of the Pacific Northwest. Shams Charania, always with the latest info for us. Shams, what's going on with the Trailblazers?
Hey, Brian. They were looking for a throwback 5 to lock down the middle of the floor for them. And once Jakob Poeltl's name was mentioned, I'm told all other conversations stopped. He was their guy. And you know what? With how they play, it might work out very, very well.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. OG Anunoby out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped 50 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Anunoby passes to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Well, that's a fantastic view.
Did you see the rotation in the air? In control? Outrageous.
Wow, look at his teammates, man. They are pumped. Anunoby can't get it to go.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Blakeney's shot's good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Denver. Cole Anthony comes in for Jamal Murray. .43 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Bridges. Anunoby for three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And it's 13 points here for OG Anunoby.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops the first.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And both free throws good for MP. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's Towns. Oh, MP with a block. Jokic passes to MP. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Denver. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Denver Nuggets.
When you have...
That does it for halftime.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Nikola Jokic is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's MP. And it's Strother in at the 2.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. MP, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. Out to the wing. Pass to Strother. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them to the paint. And stolen by Murray. And Denver pushing it up now. From deep, MP. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 21. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Back to MP. Pass to Murray. To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist by Murray. 34 points for MP.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Ryan.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Down low. Here's Blakeney. Shoots over Anunoby. Blakeney's shot's good. Blakeney's got 36 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Out to Bridges. Puts up a three. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Yabusele finds MP. Offline with a three.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Outside Anunoby. The three is up. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. Blakeney's got 39.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes. And on that one, it's a drive.
Brown passes to MP. The three ball. And they get it back. Brown finds MP. Launches a three. It's rebounded by New York. 52 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Substitution on the court.
Oubre passes to Towns. Now Simmons. Towns outside. Floats one. And it's good on the lay-in. Towns has got 14 points here in the second half.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Kelly Oubre out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Daje in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Takes a step back. 2 points. That one goes. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Denver.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
A different look for Denver. Yabusele comes in for Clark, and Strother subbed in for Brown. Jokic passes to MP. Denver moving it around. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Brunson, lays it up. Put in off the pretty assist.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
And MP and his team have to be feeling great about how they've played on the road lately. They've handled business and proven they aren't intimidated by any team's fan base. We will see if they can continue being successful away from home.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gershon Yabusele out there with MP. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Blakeney's gone 2 for 3 from the field.
Blakeney. First personal foul. First team foul.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got MP, Brandon Clark out there with Murray, and it's Pickett in at the 4-man position.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Yes, it's good.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen using his size inside.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Denver.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Nuggets lead by 6. Out to the right wing. Back to MP. Launches it. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
And that high-arcing 3, Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. Blakeney's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's stolen by MP. In transition, here they come. Up the floor, here's Pickett. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
LaRavia with it. Now guarded by MP. LaRavia goes in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. The 3. Rebound, Utah. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. LaRavia outside. From behind the arc. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And here's MP from outside. Utah grabs the miss. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Blakeney. And so MP will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Let's go with a 3, and that one's good. Strother's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And a good opportunity to bring up this season's top assist men. Nikola Jokic is second.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And here's Bailey for 3. Drops in the 3. Bailey's got 11.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He dropped 27 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. All around, he just seemed unstoppable, getting everything he wanted. Hopefully, he's got more of that energy for us tonight.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
Well, things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
And another 3 for Denver.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, a spectacular windmill jam.
No denying the power on that dunk. Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown, good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Bailey, launches a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, kicks it out to MP. Launches it from deep, and again, Denver with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Denver, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime.
A guy who doesn't always get his due. Vucevic isn't flashy, but he's productive. Scores, rebounds, set picks. It's a tough loss.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Nuggets.
When a team...
Appreciate you joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jazz trail by 18. We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Bailey out there with Collier. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make 3s. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Blakeney can't hit. Well, the Jazz shooting 52% from the floor so far. Collier, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
On the wing, MP. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Blakeney's got 34.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Pass to Bailey. It's stolen by MP. To the inside. And MP throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
turning great defense into great offense.
On offense, here's Utah. On the court for the Nuggets. Brandon Clark out there with MP. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Anthony. And it's Strother in at the 2.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Back to MP. Fires from deep. Utah grabs the miss. They kick it out to Porzingis. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Come on. Players as tall as Porzingis, they aren't supposed to shoot it like that.
And here's MP from outside. On target from range. Blakeney's got 39.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Williams passes to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Filipowski. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
For the Jazz, Watson, he's checked in for Larabia, and Bailey subbed in for Davis. Williams against Anthony. Back to Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In your career, Stan, you coach
Substitution on the court.
Right here.
From deep, MP. Got it. From downtown. Blakeney's got 45 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far,